It is Friday, April 24th. Welcome in to another episode of Droppin' Dimes brought to you by Better and Green. Guys, we are live on location from Logan, Ohio, on the road, but still wanted to get out a quick video here breaking down the NBA postseason. So, just going to make this one fairly quick. Three games going tonight. The Celtics and 76ers in game three at 7 Eastern. Lakers, Rockets, 8 o'clock Eastern. And Spurs, Blazers at 10:30 Eastern for your nightcap. Quick recap, guys. Really, our first blow up day yesterday. 0-3 on the show. Gave out all three road favorites, and all three home teams ended up winning and covering as the underdog in that one. Actually, the Timberwolves did flip to a favorite with the Aaron Gordon news and ended up winning and covering that one as a favorite as well. So, yeah, not a great day for us yesterday, but getting right back into it here. Three more plays coming at you for tonight's games. Guys, before I get into it, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. Also, if you do like this video, smash that like button for me. Drop me a comment down below. We really appreciate it. Let's get into game number one here. It is the Celtics at Philadelphia in Philly here for game three. The Sixers are a 7.5 point home underdog, over under 215.5. And, I am curious to see if Joel Embiid ends up playing in this game or not. They are hopeful that he does. If Embiid plays, I want to take my stab with the Celtics. I think you're going to get a bit of line value in that game. I think this drops from 7.5 maybe down to 6, maybe 5.5, and at that point I would take a look at the Celtics. Not a game that I'm overly excited to bet, but I am a little gun shy here in game three. Like I said yesterday, I liked all the road favorites. All the home dogs end up winning, so a little gun shy. I didn't end up playing anything yesterday, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I in this one here, I would definitely lean on the Celtics. Just think they're by far superior. I think if Embiid comes back, you kind of got the injured player theory going there, where your star player comes back, the rest of the team kind of takes a breathe easy spot, and I think you get some line value. So keep an eye on the injury report, guys. If Embiid does not end up playing, yeah, I'm still going to lean the Celtics in this one. I just think the Celtics are the superior team. I think they probably win the series in five. So I think the Sixers, they got their win on Wednesday, I believe that was, or Tuesday. But I think the Celtics end up winning the next three here. So I would lean the Celtics minus 7.5. Keep an eye on Embiid, see what his status is going to be. But definitely if Embiid's out, if this drops to like 5.5, definitely look at the Celtics for game number one. Game number two, we have the Lakers and the Rockets playing the first game of the series in Houston, but it will be game number three. Rockets down 0-2 in the series, so backs against the wall. 8.5 point favorite at home, which is just crazy. They have looked, to be honest with you, like the worst team in the postseason thus far. And I don't think anyone's going to rush to the window to back the Rockets here, and I think that's probably why that's going to be the side. I think the bookmakers are telling us that the Rockets are going to show up, come to play. They had Kevin Durant out in game one, and then he came back game two, which not necessarily a great spot, like I just mentioned with Embiid. Typically some line value on the other side, and maybe a breathe easy spot when that star player returns. So I don't know that game two is the best spot there for the Rockets. Now it's backs against the wall, his second game here in this series, and I just expect the Rockets to play a lot better. They were the favorites going into this series, favored in both games one and two on the road. Yeah, I just think the Rockets here at 8.5. I think public's going to be rushing to back the Lakers at that price. The Lakers have looked like the way better team thus far, and I think a lot of people are going to get caught in this game. So I like the Rockets here. Think they bounce back in a big way. I think they probably blow out the Lakers in game three. We'll see what happens in game four, but I think the Rockets are still alive to take the series if they start playing a little bit better. Their shooting has just been terrible. Their loose ball turnovers in game two were, to be honest with you, tough to watch. But, I think they clean things up, bounce back here. Rockets minus 8.5 is my second play of the day. And our third game here, the San Antonio Spurs as a 2.5 point road favorite at Portland. Over under 219.5. I do like the Spurs minus the 2.5, and if you can find a cheap money line, I would choose to play it that way. But yeah, Wemby may or may not play. He got that concussion there in game two. I doubt he ends up playing today, and that really makes me like the Spurs. When your superstar is out, the rest of the team really bucks up, and gives a little bit more effort, and I think we see that here with San Antonio. They dropped that game to Portland on Tuesday, I believe it was, and I think coming in, they probably felt like they were going to sweep this series. That was kind of a gut check. They got to focus up here, especially if Wemby can't go. Yeah, I really like the Spurs on the road. They're ultimately, they're a better team than Portland, even without Victor Wembanyama in the lineup. So I think 2.5. I think it's a very cheap, short price, especially if Wemby doesn't play. Absolutely love the Spurs tonight. That will more than likely be an official play here for me. So yeah, give me San Antonio. I think they bounce back in a big way. Think you can lay the 2.5. I might try to find a money line, but I think San Antonio wins this by double digits. So I like the Spurs here quite a bit for game number 3. Guys, that will wrap it for Friday's episode of Droppin' Dimes. Quick recap. Lean on the Celtics minus the 7.5, but keep an eye on that Joel Embiid injury report. Like the Rockets minus the 8.5 points and the Spurs minus 2.5 points. We'll leave that as our best bet for the show. Thank you again, guys, for watching. We really appreciate it. Again, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. Smash that like button for me. Drop me a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll see you for another episode of Droppin' Dimes, brought to you by Better and Green.